Well met, sir.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
At your leisure.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can guide you there if you wish.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in... You know where to find me.
Aught you need of me?
Ho there! Faring all right?
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
I'll have an early supper.
I heard a rumour that this land...
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble story. Much appreciated.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for him. So where's he get his coin then? Makes a
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense to conquer his foe and banish it thence.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Where to next? I suppose... The location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near the...
That's it! I've had enough! Clear off! And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the...
Oh, 'tis you. You're the good sir who aided me in Malv. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand to purchase it. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box might be gone. If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would repay every last coin. Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or... are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon, you've my word.
Not you again! I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it. This is the one you've been eyeing, isn't it? Go on then, take it.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay you was a genuine one. All this walking's made my legs ache. Right.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Should you espy any large monsters fallen on clearing the high roads of such obstructions falls under the military's purview. But our hands are oft overfull with culling and escort missions, so that we must trust to nature to run its course. The bodies will decay over time, and the winds will sweep away the remains. We don't...
Is there aught you require?
Aught you need of me? This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
One couldn't ask for better weather. I've high hopes for today's adventure.
'Tis well that you are in good spirits. So long I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
There's no great shock to me.
What do ye want?
It never hurts to replenish our stock of these. They are apt to dwindle in the heat of battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
I'll teach them a lesson they will soon forget.
Again. Was most useful.
trying to piss me off.
Not bloody like Stand a chance. Ah, they mean us harm. How adorable.
I quite agree.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.